We want an American performer. Girl, that is an American performer. Hello, and welcome to another episode of On the PL. I'm Alex.
And I'm Carolina.
And today we have another juicy, big, juiciest.
You have to think of something else.
I know. I just say that every week. I don't know. I love everything juicy. What can I say? I think that brings us to the next topic, which unfortunately is everything that's been happening in this country, Minneapolis. There's children being taken. There are families being affected. There are people being shot. And I think we're just waking up, coming to work. Like, our job is to talk about culture and our identity. And so it's very difficult for us to even get on this space and talk about the things that are really, really happening in our community. Because it's just ongoing and constant. Yeah. Like, there is no stopping. Where do we stop? What, this little boy in a little bunny hat, like that image broke me.
And it's just like, if you really cared about rapists and murderers and drug people, you would not go after children. No, it's that's why now more than ever we have to have some sort of celebration within our community. That's why I'm excited for Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. I hope Secret Agent wins the Oscar. I hope Wagner Moore wins the Oscar. I hope Guillermo wins that Oscar because Chris Ortiz used to say, like a world stage. We are on a world stage when we are given these awards, when we are at the Super Bowl. And so I hope that, I hope the Super Bowl performance is all in Spanish, and I hope no one freaking understands it except me. You know what? I love when people are like, if Bad Bunny sings in Spanish, I'm not going to understand it. Girl, I'm not going to understand it either.
I was going to say, they speak a different.
They speak a different language.
Dialect, okay? I just know my ass will be shaking.
I can do like,
oh my God. I can't believe we're just so unserious.
I know.
We digress.
But
I feel like in this time, we are just here to provide a little bit of light, a little bit of a space to be able to come and find some relief, because it's just ongoing and constant. And I want to point out what you said, like, we are not rapists, we are not murderers, we're not here stealing people's jobs, like,
or giving people drugs.
I
have never given anybody drugs. I would just like to let the record show.
No, I'm kidding. No, my mom watches this. No las drogas. But we are not doing any of that. And it's like, what is this constant reminder of, like, you need to be wary of these people that are dangerous and they're out here doing these crazy things. It's like, all we are really doing is making sure your life is better.
Yeah.
Like, the service jobs that no one wants to do, you know. The agriculture jobs, the janitorial, the construction, the cleaning, the entertainment. You know, like, the jobs that people are not here to do. People just come to this country for an opportunity, for option of having a life where they can not have to worry about not having food, not having a shelter. And it's hard to keep that feeling when your survival is constantly in danger. Like, what's the point of leaving our countries if this is how we're going to be treated in another country?
Exactly.
And before I would say, like, I am personally not affected because I am not of the immigration status. But at this point, I think we're all affected. Like, everyone, not even if you're not Latino, because ICE is going after everybody.
Yeah.
And people are losing their lives. And so it's like, when does this stop? And I feel a little problematic, that I think, and this is just my personal statement, that I think as Latinos, we are also very divided.
Oh, yes.
We are also very divided, even when it affects our own community. Because a lot of us do feel, and I used to, that it doesn't affect us because we don't pertain to having a specific undocumented status and you are born here. But at this point, that doesn't matter. I think they're going after people who are just look like they could be undocumented. Like, I think about, like, well, if I was in the streets, would I get taken?
Yeah. Have you seen that video of that one ICE agent? He's like, where are you born? And the guy was like, why are you asking? He's like, because you have an accent. And the guy's like, well, you have an accent too, bitch. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I did see that.
Like, what? Yeah, it just, they're going after anybody. And it's terrible. It's like, it's feeling like 1940s Germany.
Yeah. Yeah. And the comparisons are crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, it is crazy that our president is from that descent.
Allegedly, yeah. His wife is an immigrant.
I know. And his son's wife, too, no?
His son's wife is a child of an immigrant.
No, isn't someone Filipino in the Vance? What's his name?
No, J.D. Vance's wife, I think she's Indian?
Okay.
She's Filipino and Indian.
She's Filipino and
Okay,
Indian.
so it's interesting.
J.D. Vance's wife is, I think her parents are immigrants.
Yeah.
So it's like, hello?
Like, it's only good for when you...
It only works when it fits your narrative.
Yeah.
Which...
The girl has a whole ass movie.
Oh my God, I know. They're not giving us movies, but they're giving that girl.
Melania.
Sorry, she's Indian.
J.D. Vance's wife is Indian. Like, the call is coming from inside the house.
Yeah.
Ah!
This real tear just dropped.
It's like, I'm really trying to focus on having a positive 2026. And every day it's like, this is happening and this is happening. And I just want to say, calling your Congress people works. I've already seen certain Democrats removing their vote for supporting the ICE bill because their constituents have been demanding to stop the funding. So it does work. May not work 100% of the time, but it at least works 25, 50% of the time.
Does it always need to be a white person that dies for people to care?
Unfortunately, yes.
And I understand the regulations with the gun policies in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And there's also the fact that it's like it was also all caught on camera.
Mm-hmm.
That also has been able to spread the awareness of what was going on and what happened. But I feel that in order for people to actually take action, because this has been happening to black and brown people
for years, and no one has been around to record it or have it be captured on camera. But it always has to be in a sense of someone has to die who's not of the affected group for people to start caring. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, also it's the fact that it is being caught on camera. Like, people are also bringing up the fact that, like, if this is what's happening in front of our eyes, what's happening in the detention centers where we have no visibility whatsoever? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's freaky. And then I've been watching a lot of World War II documentaries right now because, unfortunately, I do feel like we are entering some sort of era similar to that. Hopefully not to that extent, but it is feeling eerily similar. There's so many things that they say in this I watched a documentary from 1998. And there's so many things that they said in this documentary that brought chills to my spine because I'm like, I have literally said this, or someone has said this within the past year and a half. Things like, you know, one woman said that, you know, they were passing these laws, these regulations, they were putting these bans, and we just thought to ourselves, oh, well, it'll be over soon. Like, this will pass. And obviously it never did until it got to this terrible point. And then there was another quote that was like, I watched this documentary on Friday, and then obviously Saturday is when everything erupted. And this man said, I felt like I was an animal being hunted 24 hours a day. I didn't know if I encountered anybody, if they were going to be on my side or if they wanted me dead. Yeah. And I feel like so many people in this country can feel that, documented or not documented. You know, like, it has gone to a point where it is very eerily similar to what has happened back then. Yeah. I don't even want to say it out loud because I feel like I don't want to, like, speak it into existence almost. Yeah,
which is like the history repeats itself.
Yeah, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
Yeah. And I just what I think what haunts my mind is, at what point do we stop giving a fuck for lack of better terms, about what group it is and what race and where they're from and what language they speak, and just care for humanity. Because it's like at the end of the day, we all have the same DNA. Well, we all operate the same. We have blood that circulates our veins. We have eyes. We have hearts.
Allegedly a brain.
We all look different, right? We're not all the same.
But you take the skin away, we're just bone and muscle.
Yeah, and at what point do we just only start caring about each other because we're just human? Yeah. We're people. And take away all the other stuff, the money, the richness. But I feel like, sadly enough, we're not in a place or even in a generation where all of that will be fixed.
I know. And
like you're talking about policies that were made by people, and I feel a lot of us don't understand what those policies entail. And I was reading somewhere that was saying that the whatever America 2025 or what was
Project
2025 that Trump has gone and actually done those action marks.
A lot of it has been done.
Yeah.
I made a video October of 2024 talking about Project 2025, everything that is in it, and a lot of those things have happened.
Yeah.
And it's gone to a point where, like, when people are like, when Latinos specifically who voted for him, who said like, oh, it's not going to affect me, who are suddenly backtracking, I don't feel bad for them. Like, I'm sorry, I don't. Like, we gave you the facts straight up.
Yeah.
You didn't want to believe us because we were being too sensitive or being too crazy, too woke?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you see what we're living in?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I feel crazy sometimes because I'm like, I can't possibly be the only one feeling this way.
Yeah, and it's funny. Well, I don't know if it's funny or not, but
we say it's funny as a form of coping.
Yes, and I was telling my therapist that like it's funny, and then I'm like, wait, let me not say it's funny because I'm just
you minimize it.
Yes,
right,
yes.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny. The black community does not trust Latinos at the moment. They're just like, y'all.
I wouldn't either.
Did a lot of this voting and put this man in this house, and now you are the ones being targeted. Boo-hoo on you.
Yeah.
But I think at the same time, I'm calling out those Latinos that voted for Trump, and people who try to separate themselves from their heritage. Like, I know you could be second or third generation, you could not even speak the language or the language is not in part, but we will there's okay, maybe this is different, but like, you will never be white as an Aryan, like the white that Trump wants in this country. Like, we are not that. As the blood says, tacos, burritos, nachos, bitch.
That's crazy.
Carne asada is engraved in your DNA. So it's like, as far as you think this man has to do great when you voted for him, he's not doing any of that.
Another thing that most non-Latino Americans are hating on, the Super Bowl performances.
Absolutely. Bad Bunny. Conejo.
El conejo malo.
Why do you think that people are so upset that Bad Bunny is going to perform at the Super Bowl?
They just love to be mad. They really, like, I don't think these people want to be happy. Also, like, I think it's the pure fact that they are not smart, that they don't realize that Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory.
That's crazy.
That is the biggest thing. They're like, oh, I want an American performing. First of all, The Weeknd is Canadian. Second of all, Rihanna's from Barbados, so another, dare I say, non-U.S. citizen. Not U.S. born, I should say. But I think it's purely from the knowledge that they lack, that they don't realize that Puerto Rico is part of the U.S.
Yeah, this is a land that belongs to big land.
A land that they treat poorly, by the way.
Yeah, they don't even got electricity half of the year.
They don't have electricity. They're sending people like Jake Paul over to live tax-free.
Who do you think the NFL is for? Like, who do you think the Super Bowl is for?
Football fans. It doesn't matter where you're from. I've encountered more football fans in Mexico than I have in the U.S.
Yeah.
Like, my cousins are diehard 49ers fans. I think the Super Bowl is for people who enjoy football, American football. Doesn't matter where you're from. we talked about it earlier. They had these games in Brazil. They've had these games in, I think they had one in like the UK or something like that. They're having global games because they are trying to make the NFL a global thing. They want more eyes on it. So why wouldn't they have the biggest star in the world?
Yeah. I think there's a disconnect with the audience of the NFL and the actual programmers of the NFL.
Yes.
Because, of course, they want to make it global. But are they trying to make it global for the cha-ching?
Of course.
Because I do feel like the people who watch, I'm not saying I'm over here trying to kill the football fans. No, if you love football, I'm not coming for you. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of people are upset that Bad Bunny is performing.
Yeah.
That's A.
Those
right?
are those, they were talking about those people specifically.
Yes, they're saying, oh my God, we want an American performer. Girl, that is an American performer. Third is, all right, we're going to go in abroad and go to different countries and promote our NFL games and the Super Bowl, Karol G, Brazil. Where I'm going with this is that the disconnect between making it global, making the NFL American football, because football in other countries is soccer, and people don't even know that as well. Yes, it is American football.
Mm-hmm.
But when do we decide what type of American fits the liking of who is gonna? Where am I going with that?
Also, like, I know where you're going with this because as someone who completely opposite side of the spectrum, as someone who loves Broadway and theater, I would want other people to be obsessed with it as much as I am. Yeah. So why, like, for example, why would I get upset if they're touring Hairspray in another country, for example? I want them to be involved. I want them to be excited. I want other people to be as obsessed as I am. So, and I'm sure these people would feel the same. It's just the disconnect. I don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah.
I mean, I do know what's going on with them.
Yeah. Well, I think...
as my mom says, you can't fix stupid. You really can't.
Put that on a t-shirt right now. It's on her website.
I also... I feel bad for these people because I'm sure that they are given information and they just run with it.
Yeah.
Like, they're being told things from their history books that are probably not true, and they're just like, yep, got it. They don't have this sense of constantly questioning things. And maybe it's because I'm an anxious person, but I'm always questioning things. Yeah. I'm always looking into things because I don't trust anybody.
Yeah, but this comes from your upbringing.
Oh, of course.
Because as Latinos, we've come from countries that were taught that
you don't trust the police.
Exactly. Our people come from corrupt countries already, so they know what not to do and how it is living in that. And I talk about Salvador all the time. It rages me that I just want to throw something. Let's go to our rage room. It kills me.
Yeah.
That there is so much ignorance in this country,
oh
and that a lot of the reason why we're in where we're at right now is because of people not knowing.
Because there's more stupid people than smart people.
And stupid people just want to fight. Find a purpose. Find a meaning in your life than just being hateful. And leave the poor Latinos alone. Let them eat their food. Let them go to work. Let them live their life.
Let us,
let us have that bunny. Yeah.
To quote Wicked, let us be glad.
Let us be glad. Let us be
grateful.
Yes, exactly. In the name of the Holy Trinity duo team. The Holy Trinity of Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, and John M. Chu.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were going to say Michelle Yao, but yes.
Oh, no. She. Oh, my God. My mom sees this. She's going to be like, blasphemy. Latinos and other ethnicities come in all different shapes and sizes. Don't question people on who they are or what they are. Only because your idea of what a specific person looks like doesn't mean that everybody looks like that or belongs to that group. So just love people for being human.
And with that,
the end of 2026.
I keep saying that. Well, we hope we inspired you today. We hope we ignited a fire in you. Let us know who you're rooting for the Oscars, what Bad Bunny song you want to hear at the Super Bowl.
And go check up on your brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Go hug your family. And
call your congressman.
Yes.
Or woman.
Congress people.
Call your Congress people.
And I'll see you out there in the streets.
Bye.
Bye.